2018 Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse World Record Car Review. 9 years after the introduction of the Bugatti Veyron 16.4, the Veyron era is moving to a close with only a handful of Grand Sports still up for sale. Almost a decade after our first engagement with the Bugatti Veyron, we get behind the wheel of the last iterations of one of the most iconic and fastest cars of the past decade. The particular Bugatti Veyron featured in this review is the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse World Record car that set the incredible 408.84 km/h top speed record to claim the title fastest convertible in the world. But this story is more than just a review of the Grand Sport Vitesse. We will start with a homage to the Veyron as a whole. The Bugatti Veyron. The story of the Bugatti Veyron goes further back than 10 years. It started in 1998 when the Volkswagen Group purchased the Bugatti name in order to revive the brand. In 1998 and 1999, various new Bugatti prototypes were shown to the public at car shows around the world. The Bugatti Veyron concept car was shown for the first time at the 1999 Tokyo Motor Show. The Bugatti Veyron 18.4 concept was also shown at the 2000 Paris Motor Show. This concept featured a 3-bank W18 engine instead of the 2-bank W16 engine of the later production version. In 2001, Volkswagen decided to take the Bugatti Veyron to production and named it the Bugatti Veyron F16.4. The Veyron F16.4 is in in honor of Pierre Veyron, a Bugatti development engineer, test driver and race driver who won the 1939 24 Hours of Le Mans. The EB refers to Bugatti founder Ettore Bugatti, and the 16.4 refers to the engine's 16 cylinders and 4 turbochargers. Before production of the Veyron could begin, the company needed a headquarters and production facilities. In the late 1920s, Ettore Bugatti had bought Château Saint-Jean in the French town of Molsheim and built a factory next door. Volkswagen bought the Château Saint-Jean, which was unoccupied ever since the Bugatti production ceased shortly after World War II. In 2004, renovation of the Bugatti headquarters and the development of a brand new production facility near the headquarters were completed, and production truly did commence. In October 2005, the Bugatti Veyron F16.4 celebrated its official debut in Sicily, Italy, at the location of one of the most notorious races of all time, the Targa Florio. The Bugatti Veyron was the first production car to feature more than 1,000 horsepower and a top speed of 400 km/h plus. On April 19, 2005, the Bugatti Veyron F16.4 set a new world record with a top speed of 408.47 km/h at Volkswagen's Erlesheim test track in Germany. The Bugatti Veyron was limited to a production run of 300 cars, 30 of which a 1,200 horsepower Super Sport edition. The Super Sport was introduced in 2010 and not only lifted the performance to 1,200 horsepower but also set a new top speed record at 431.072 km/h. In 2009, Bugatti launched the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport, a Targa version of the Bugatti Veyron. Limited to 150 cars, this brought the total Bugatti Veyron production to 450 pieces. The Grand Sport's performance is on par with that of the hardtop Bugatti Veyron with 1,001 horsepower and a top speed of 407 km/h with the roof attached. With the roof down, the top speed is limited to 369 km/h. In 2012, the last edition of the Bugatti Veyron was released, the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse. In Bugatti tradition, this 1,200 horsepower strong convertible set the world record for fastest convertible with a top speed of 408.84 km/h. This was the exact car that we used for this review. Over the last 9 years, Bugatti also developed a large range of special editions and one-offs based on their Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport, Super Sport and Vitesse. And although we won't go into detail about all of them here, we do recommend to take a look at our top 10 of Bugatti Veyron special editions. With the history of the Bugatti Veyron behind us, it is time to take a closer look at the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse world record car. As usual, we discuss some of its key features and recap the changes with the regular Grand Sport before the actual driving experience. The engine. The Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse world record car features the same mechanicals as the regular Vitesse. It comes with a famous 8.0-liter W16 engine featuring 4 turbochargers that delivers 1,200 horsepower at 6,400 revolutions per minute, as well as monstrous 1,500 Nm of torque between 3,000 and 5,000 revolutions per minute. Needless to say, to put the Veyron Vitesse WRC in motion you need quite a bit of fuel. It has combined fuel consumption of 23.1 liters/100 kilometers, and in town it burns 37.2 liters/100 kilometers on average. As for CO2 emissions, it emits 539 grams/km on the combined cycle. Performance. Thanks to this truly ferocious engine, the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse world record car reaches 100 km per hour in a mere 2.6 seconds. It hits 200 km per hour in 7.1 seconds, and in just 16 seconds flat it will be traveling at 300 km per hour. This translates into a 10-second quarter mile. As for the top speed, well, that is where the Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse is in a league of its own. With roof attached, it tops out at 410 km per hour. To achieve this speed, the car needs to be in a special top speed mode. In normal handling mode it is limited to 375 km per hour. Back in April last year, Chinese racing driver Anthony Liu piloted the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse world record car to a top speed of 408.84 km per hour, 254.04 miles per hour. That record was achieved with the roof removed at the Volkswagen Group's Proving Grounds in Erleshien, and that won the Vitesse WRC the title for the world's fastest convertible. As for braking, the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse can decelerate from 100 km per hour to a stop in just 31.4 meters, along with an exceptional time of 5.9 seconds in elusive 0-100 to 0 km per hour sprint and stop. Impressive figures, especially considering the Veyron's weight of 1,990 kilograms. Gearbox and drivetrain mated to the quad-turbo 8.0-liter W16 engine is a 7-speed DSG transmission capable of changing gears in just 0.1 seconds. Helping to ensure that the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse is so quick to 100 km per hour is the fact that first gear goes to 104 km per hour, with 7th gear only needing to be engaged at 377 km per hour. To make sure that the Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse can put all of its power to the ground, the 7-speed dual clutch sends power through all 4 wheels. And not just any wheels and tires. At the front, the tires are 265 mm wide, while at the rear they are truly monstrous 365 mm. The tires are specially developed for the Bugatti Veyron in cooperation with Michelin. The tires are a key limiting factor in achieving higher top speeds. Not only do they need to withstand extreme downforce and heat, they need to be extremely reliable too. Suspension. Bugatti engineers paid particular attention to the suspension and chassis. New quick responding dampers have been fitted to ensure that the control of the vehicle is improved and perfectly balanced, even more so than the standard Veyron Grand Sport. As a matter of fact, body roll and pitching during hard acceleration and braking is virtually non-existent. Elsewhere, optimized wheel load fluctuations help to further reduce understeer, helping the car achieve lateral acceleration of up to 1.4 grams. The ESP has also been reconfigured to kick in slightly later. As a result, when accelerating out of corners, the Grand Sport Vitesse is even more dynamic and significantly faster. Design compared to the regular Veyron Grand Sport, the exterior of the Vitesse has been thoroughly upgraded. Numerous aerodynamic measures at the front and rear that appeared on the Super Sport have been adapted for the Grand Sport Vitesse. The front end is therefore characterized by larger air intakes. The two central air intakes to the left and right of the Bugatti radiator grille are divided horizontally by a bar. The bottom air vent stretches sideways into the wheel housing and gives this exceptional sports car an extremely masterful appearance. Immediately below this air intake, you will see a new, visually refined front spoiler that has been designed in a similar way to the splitters used in motor racing. The improved xenon headlights from the Super Sport, which are now framed in black, are also new. The rear end, which is also derived from the Super Sport, is characterized by a double diffuser and a centrally positioned twin tailpipe. The Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse world record car can be further distinguished thanks to its orange and black finish. The car rolls on a set of bright orange wheels and also features an orange Bugatti horseshoe grille surround, orange rear diffuser and two prominent orange sections of the bonnet. Interior carbon fiber, aluminum and magnesium are the dominant materials in the interior of the Grand Sport Vitesse. Numerous interior parts are now made from carbon fiber in the 1,200 horsepower Roadster. This includes the center console extension, a cover with a logo in the rear bulkhead leather trim, between the seat backrests, and the belt outlet covers on the seats. The decor on the center console, the door inserts and the adjoining trim on the instrument panel are also made from carbon fiber. The two-tone leather seat covers are enhanced by contrasting stitching between the seat base and the side sections. Contrasting stitching is also featured on the leather armrest between the seats, which comes without the typical quilting. Also new, knee pads in the center tunnel area, an additional 12V socket, in the glove compartment, the restraint systems, the illuminated start and parking lock button, same as Super Sport, an instrument cluster with shift-up information and, as a matter of honor, the power gauge that now goes up to 1,200 horsepower. From Grand Sport to Vitesse. Prior to our road test with a Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Mini, Spirit fans asked us to provide more detail as to what Bugatti changed going from a regular Grand Sport to a Vitesse. First of all, Bugatti explained that going from 1,001 horsepower output to 1,200 horsepower output is harder than it sounds. The strain on the materials and the requirements for cooling and heat deflection are on an exception scale. Most notable for anyone on the outside will be the extended and slightly straighter front. On the lower side of the bumper, the corners are expanded forwards to make way for larger air coolers that are mounted straighter to receive a better airflow. The Vitesse also features a new exhaust system that is capable of handling higher exhaust gas temperatures that the quad-turbocharged engine emits. This exhaust also features reduced exhaust gas back pressure that improves the power output. In addition, all components of the drivetrain have been strengthened extensively in order to ensure continuous and safe power transmission. The suspension has also been upgraded with larger gas volumes in the dampers and damper ventiles that work even faster. Also aiding the ride are the lighter 20-inch alloy wheels. The rear of the Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse can be recognized by the double diffuser and the centrally mounted double tailpipe. Driving experience. Since my first drive in the Bugatti Veyron F16.4 many years ago, a lot has changed. A new era of hypercars has hit the market, and my personal reference for a fast car changed from the likes of a 911 Turbo and Lamborghini Gallardo to a Koenigsegg Agera R and a McLaren P1. Time to find out how the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse ranks in 2014. The location for our encounter with the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse WRC is the Volkswagen Group Development Center near the Nürburgring in Germany. At the premises we are waited by a team from Bugatti, including the Bugatti fleet engineer and Bugatti test driver Andy Wallace. Andy will accompany me during the test drive and answer any questions I may have about the €2 million Vitesse WRC. This being the car that set the actual top speed record as fastest convertible. It features the world record car livery and the record with signature of Anthony Liu in the door sills. 8 Bugatti Veyron World Record Car editions have been built for customers, with this special development car bringing the total to 9 WRC editions. One thing that we will never forget from our first ever drive in the Bugatti Veyron nearly a decade ago was the whine of the 4 turbos. A sound resembling more an airplane than a car. As we press the start button, the engine comes to life and the cabin is engulfed by the sound that we remember so dearly. It is the sound of extraordinary performance. Unlike many other cars today, the Veyron doesn't feature any membranes or sound engineering to blow the driver away. In the Veyron, it is the engineering itself that leaves a lasting impression. Inside, the Veyron features one of the cleanest, most ergonomic designs a sports car can have. Buttons are limited to a bare minimum. On the center console you will only find 2 buttons to engage the handling mode and launch control and 2 buttons for the seat heating, and that's it. The interior is finished in dark carbon fiber and black leather with orange accents, which works as a very chic and elegant combination. Tall people will struggle to find space in many sports cars, but the Veyron offers plenty of leg and headroom, even with a helmet on. Only comfortably getting in and out of the low Veyron with the wide door sills and side skirts takes some practice. But once you are in, it fits like a glove, and it is quite a pleasant car to drive on a daily basis. It is nowhere near as loud as a Lamborghini or as uncomfortable as a Toyota GT86, and it comes with most modern amenities like air conditioning, a Puccini sound system and a parking camera hidden in the rear view mirror. Maneuvering the WRC edition around the various photo shoot locations, the only inconvenience that strikes us is the larger than average turning circle of the 4-wheel drive Veyron. With that said and the photos done, it is time for action. The Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse packs 1,200 horsepower, ready to be unleashed by a short kick of your right foot. The acceleration is so brutal it literally takes your breath away. Thanks for watching and listening. Please like, subscribe, share and comment.